Good evening. Tonight, we bring you the story of Tim Ferrara, a man whose 7-month winning streak at EOS Gym Triceps competition has made him a local legend. But behind the glory lies a shocking secret. We turn now to our exclusive interviews with those who know him best.
I haven't worked here very long, but my time with Tim has been interesting.
You know, Tim is extremely weird. And when I say weird, I mean he's really weird. Just a weird guy, weird all the way around. But you know, he's kind of like acquired taste, right? Like coffee, you know, you drink it and you're like, ah! But then after that, you just, you like it eventually, but it takes a little bit to get used to the weirdness.
What can I say about Tim? Well, he doesn't win a lot. And so we teamed up with EOS to do a little something to build up his spirits, to make him feel good about themselves.
Why are we doing this? You know, I think we all have different motives. Angela is nice. Actually, I think she's always just really nice.
It just makes me feel good to do something nice for someone.
Jamie, I think her main motive is that she's tired of seeing Tim cry at home by himself. And Nathan, my guess is that Nathan is just looking forward to the day when Tim finds out.
Tim Ferrara? Why did I hire him? Huh. Do you ever have the Lord come to you and say, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you with something that's going to bring you to the edge and break you. I want you to take somebody who is nothing. I mean, absolutely the lowest of the low. The rest of the world has cast him away, and most all women vomit at the sight of him. I want you to take him and I want you to turn him into Arizona's premier executive pastor.
And what about you? What's your motive?
Now, I was sitting there reading the scripture and I said, Lord, I don't know that I have the stomach for that. And the Lord said, in your weakness, I am made strong. And I said, who, Lord? Who could be this vile, this terrible of an individual that would be so difficult? And the Lord said, Tim Ferrara.
This is where the magic happens. I mean, we are a church, so we don't use that word. I rebuke myself, okay? But EOS agreed to change the scores on the scoreboard, but they are too cheap to make the shirts for Tim, so we've got to make them ourselves. The fonts are a little bit different, but we're banking on the fact that Tim won't notice a thing.
This just in. We're getting a phone call from an insider. Hello. Yes, you said your name is Stevens?
Yes, my name is Christopher Stevens.
And what can you tell us about this situation, Mr. Stevens?
So I'm an employee at EOS. When we were approached by Tim's friends, co-workers, they were very specific about that. That part was actually bolded in the contract they made us sign. After we met the co-workers, we got together and decided to help out and make Tim feel better about himself. We had already been watching him on the cameras every day, so we completely understood why they needed to boost his confidence a little. In fact, I started a podcast that documents the weird things Tim does every day at the gym. It has like 300,000 followers now.
Oh, really? What's your podcast called? I'll give it a listen.
It's called Timspiration Nation. Anyway, every day when we saw him approach on the cameras, we would change the scores on the screen to show him on top. After a while, we thought that it would be fun to give him a rival, so I used my name, Christopher S., and would put a score up on there to motivate him. We had to stop eventually because he started asking every large guy at the gym what their name was. I had to remove my name tag every time he was there. People started to complain about him, kept asking why he smelled so bad. We don't know. We don't understand how someone can smell that bad. I wish I knew. Anyway, I'm just glad we could brighten his day.
While Tim Ferrara continues his reign as EOS Jim's tricep champ, the rest is for you to decide. Is it kindness to let someone live a lie? Or is it cruelty to keep the truth from them? For now, Tim remains unaware of the charade, and perhaps that's for the best. This has been Channel 7 News. Thank you, and good night.